I thought tonight we saw a resurrection a little bit of our blocking. I thought we did a real nice job of controlling some of their hitters. And, when we finally, it's one thing to look at them on video, it's another thing to get across the net from them and kind of figure them out. And I thought as the match wore on, we did a real good job here. The guy to my right did probably his best blocking night in the Penn State uniform. So I think we're starting to, some things are settling in and starting to make sense for us. I thought our serving, except we missed 10 serves, and like I said, I think 3 of those were at the very beginning of the match, and 3 of those were at the very end of the match. I thought we did what we needed to do to enable us to keep streaking points.
Edgardo, can you talk about, you just said, called it your best blocking performance?
Finally, like Colin has been ripping me about like blocking ever since I got here pretty much. So at least the first game that I actually felt good when I went to like block, and I have like an idea of what's going on. So I just felt good in general.
Tom, can you talk about your workload tonight with obviously with Joe out of the lineup? How you felt?
Yeah, I mean, it was just real comfortable. I think it's set really well, and just trying to take advantage of the block. They were telling us that in the scouting report that they would drift a little bit, so they just said attack the block, trying to hit on a bounce. So that's what I try to do, is keep moving forward. It worked out pretty well in the end. So.
Well, can you talk about your playing lineup tonight? You came in, played a lot, probably the most you played in a long time. You just talk about that a bit.
Yeah, it felt good to be back in there again. Jace was struggling a little bit, but I've been in there before, and it felt good to be back in there. And just I've been practicing the last couple weeks and getting back into it again. And the more I practice and play with Eddie out there on the court, the more comfortable I'll get again. And tonight, it paid off, and I played decent, and everyone played pretty well. So.
Talk about like what this means moving forward for you, having a strong match tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like right now, it's a tight race with all the outsides, and it's competitive, and it's great for the team because we'd rather have 4 outsides that we can put in there anytime than just have 2 dominant outsides or 1 with Joe. So it's just great for the team how competitive our outsides are right now.
Coach, I mean, the blocks when it seemed like they were there today again, even though it took.
Yeah, let's face it. You start to try to look at this without the emotion in it. Yeah, I think there were some things that happened that you're pleased with. The thing you're not pleased with is everything that went into getting ready to play. So, I thought we did a fairly good job with our block. I think. It was something that we needed to do, and certainly in Game 5 it came up big. I think Wolfie had 2 touches, one that they tracked down, but I think that first one-on-one got the crowd into the game right after we switched at about 8 or 9, and then we started to get across the net pretty well from there on out.
How do you guys move forward from this? I mean, obviously you weren't expecting to have to go 5 down today, so how do you guys not let that happen again?
I mean, it was a 5-game, but I think we get a lot of good things about this. Not about volleyball, but mentality-wise and all that stuff. Like, we know we have to work on some stuff, and we just as a team, we told without coaches, we just have to get together and just get our minds right for Monday and Tuesday to practice. And we have a game Wednesday, so that's just right around the corner. So we just have to get our minds right, and we'll be fine after that.
We've been talking about it the last couple of days, but can you guys talk about Thon and what you guys did and how it was?
It was an amazing experience. I've never been to Thon, and just playing with big kids, it was just something I will never forget. Obviously, I'm upset about the game, but that's something I'm always gonna keep. It was just an amazing time in general. We were all playing with the kids. We were 10, a bit over there, maybe a little more than an hour.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of funny because Ian actually was diving through hula hoops with the kids, and Tommy was hula hooping with the kids. So I mean, it was a great experience. It was fun for everyone.